Hi guys, my name is Nicholas and today I'm going to be solving a paper 3 for the HCCXC exam of math. As you can see, this is the specimen paper for the examination from 2020 and I'm going to leave the link of this paper in the description. So, exercise 1. A. The table shows parts of a bus timetable. The first one says, Yana leaves home at 10:50. She takes 14 minutes to walk to the bus stop at City Gate. At what time does she reach the bus stop? So she leaves at 10:50 and she takes 14 minutes to walk to the bus stop at City Gate plus 14 minutes. So we have to add these two. So this would be 64. And then I'm going to make 64 minus 60. This is going to leave us 4 minutes, and 10 is going to turn in 11. So she would reach at 11:04 a.m. Now the second exercise. It says she gets on the next bus at City Gate and travels to Kingswood Park. At what time does this bus arrive at Kingwood Park? She gets okay. So she reached City Gate at 11:04, and the next bus that travels is this one. So she reached at Kingswood Park at 11:50. So the answer would be 11:50. Work out how many minutes the bus takes to get from City Gate to Kingswood Park. So this would be 11:50 minus 11:12, and this will give us 38 minutes. Then Ivan walks 1.5 kilometers from his home to Kingswood Park. He takes 20 minutes. Work out Ivan's average speed in kilometers per hour. So we know that the formula of speed is equal to distance over time. So we want to know the speed, and we have the distance and the time. So the speed would be 1.5 kilometers divided 20 minutes. But this exercise asks for kilometers per hour, and over here we have kilometers per minute. So we have to turn these 20 minutes into hours. So we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, and 20 minutes is equal to, so we have to make the calculation. So it would be 20 divided by 60 and give us 1/3. So speed is equal to 1.5 kilometers over 1/3 of an hour. So if we make this 1.5 over 1/3 give us 4.5 kilometers per hour. C. The scale drawing shows a map of Kingswood Park. There are 2 straight paths and 1 circular path. The scale is 1 centimeter, represent 200 meters. So Yana walks along the straight path from East Gate, here, to West Gate. Work out the distance she walks. Give your answer in kilometers. So if we measure this, will give us 11. Yeah, it give us 11 centimeters that 1 centimeter was equal to 200 meters. So we have to make 11 multiplied 200, and this will give us 2,200 meters. 200,000 meters. And we have to turn this into kilometers, so we have to make 200,000 over 1,000, giving us 2.2 kilometers. Now, measure the bearing of South Gate here from North Gate. Okay, so we know that this would be 180. So we have to measure this angle, that it will give us exactly 150. So we have to add 150 and 180, giving us 151, 330 degrees. I'm going to put the calculation over here. Okay, the entrance P to the children's play area is 500 meters from North Gate on a bearing of 195 meters. Okay, so as I said before, this again is 180. So we have to put this over here. So as we have 180, we have to make 195 less 180, and that gives us 15 degrees, sorry, and we have to measure that angle over here. So 15 would be over here, and we have to make 500 meters, and we have this scale that is 1 centimeter is 200 meters. So 500 meters would be 2.5 centimeters. So this would be 2.5 here, P. Now, Ivan runs once around the circular path. Calculate the distance Ivan runs. So as we can see, this is a circle, and the circular path is really a circumference. So we have to make the formula of the circumference, that is 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by radius. So 2 multiplied by pi, and the radius is let's see. Okay, it's 6 meters. No, 16 centimeters. The whole diameter. So the radius would be 3 centimeters. So multiply 3 centimeters, and this will give us 18.849, and this continues, but we have to give the length in meters. So taking again this scale, we have to make 18 this number multiplied by 200, giving us 3,000. I'm gonna take this number 18.849, and remember to never correct two significant figures before having the final result, because that can give to a mistake for the final answer. So having this number, we will multiply it by 200, giving us 3769.91. We have to correct it to, we have to put only one decimal, so we will put 3769.9. Okay, next one. The 2. The diagram shows 5 number cards. Put 2 cards side by side to show a 2-digit number that is multiple of 7. So we have 28, it's a multiple of 7. Then a 2-digit square number, 16 is a square number. I'm going to put over here the operation. 4 multiply 7 is 28. 4, the square of 4 is 16. Then a 2-digit cube number, and we have 27. Sorry for the number. The cube of 3 is 27, and a 2-digit prime number, that this would be 17, as it can not be divided by any number except for itself and 1. Now we have to put between brackets, insert one pair of brackets into this statement to make it correct. So if we see, we can make this, because 5 less 2 plus 3 is 6, and 7 multiplied 6, it gives us 42. Write 60 as a product of its prime factors. So for this we have to make this 60, and we have to divide it for a prime number we know, the less prime number. So this will give us 2, we will divide by 2, and this is 30. Then we do it this again by 2, so this gives us 2 and 15. Now we divide this by 3, giving us here 5. So these 4 numbers, this, and this, are prime factors, prime numbers. So we should do it like this: 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Okay, next one. Find the lowest common multiple of 36 and 60. So we should make the same thing over here. So 36 divided by 3, giving us 12. Yeah, 12. And this we divided by 3, giving us 4. And this we divided by 2. So what we have to do here is to, the paper is here, yeah. We have to do here is to find the find common prime factors and take only one of them. So we have 3 here, and 3 here, and 2 here, and 2 here. So we have to make 2 multiplied 3, giving us 6. So the lowest common multiple of 36 and 60 is 6. Then find the value of the cubic root of 0.729. We only have to make this 0.729, 0.9. Joel spins I'm going to put this, yes. Joel spins a fair 5-sided spinner number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Write down the probability that the spinner lands on an odd number. The odd numbers we have is the 3 and the 5. So this gives us 2 out of 5. That this is the probability. Then a prime number. The prime numbers we have is 2, 3, and 5. So this is 3 out of 5. Then number 7, that is not over here, so the probability is 0. The table shows the result of his first 20 spins. Write down the mode. So see, 4 was the number that appeared most times. Here we see 6. So the mode would be 4. Calculate the mean. So to calculate the mean, we have to make 2 multiplied by 3 plus 3 multiplied by 2 plus 4 multiplied by 6 plus 5 multiplied by 4 plus 6 multiplied by 5. And we have to divide all these by the 20 spins. So we have to make 2 multiplied by 3 plus 3 multiplied by 2 plus 4 multiplied by 6 plus 5 multiplied by 4 plus 6 multiplied by 5. All this divided by 20, giving us 4.3. So the mean will be 4.3. Then, Joel wants to draw a pie chart to show the result in the table. Show that the sector angle for the number 2 is 54. So here we have to make this. 360 divided by 20 this is divided by 20, and we have to multiply it by the amount of times that the number 2 appeared, that is 3. (54 degrees). Find the sector angle for the number 6. So here we have to make the same. 360, that is the sum of the interior angles of the circle, then divided by the total frequency, 20. Here I didn't have to put the degree sign. Multiplied by the times that the 6 number appeared, that is 5. This will give us 90 degrees. C. Joel asked 30 students to guess the number that the spinner will land on next. This pie chart shows the result. So here we have the results, and it says 1. The sector angle for the number 6 is 168. How many students guessed the number 6? So this would be 360 over the total amount, that is 30, multiplied by x, it's equal to 168, and we will pass this number dividing this, so x is 168 degrees over 360 divided by 30. X is equal to 138 divided by 60 over 14. So there were 14 students that guessed the number 6. Find the percentage of students who guessed a number less than 5. So we have to measure this angle. Let's see. This gives me 155 degrees. So let's do this again. 360 over 30 multiplied by x, it's equal to 155. 155 over 360 divided by 30 is 12. So we're going to make this multiply by 100 so it gives us the total amount. Oh, sorry, I make a mistake. This wouldn't be like this. We have to make 155, that is this angle, over 360 multiplied by 100, and this will give us the percentage. Multiplied by 100, that would be 23%, 0.01, no, 0.5, that this would be, wait a second, 23.1 to 3 significant figures, so the percentage would be of 43.1. 3. Joel spins the spinner. 10% of the students guess correctly. Which number did the spinner land on? So to 10% of the students, 10% of 360 would be 36, so we have to check on the angle that measures 36 degrees, sorry. So let's see, I think this is one. No, this isn't. Maybe this, I'm sure that it doesn't. No, 25. So it may be this one. Let's see. Yes, this one. That this is 36. So what did the spinner land on? 5. Next one. A farmer has 45 horses and 20 cows. Write this as ratio of horses and cows. So 45 and 20 over 65, that this would be the total amount. So we have to simplify this, and we can see that we can simplify this by 5. So 45 divided by 5 will give us 9. 20 divided by 5 will give us 4 over 13. So the ratio as its simplest form would be 9 and 4, as this can be simplified anymore. 9 and 4. The farmer wants to keep the ratio as the same. No, wants to keep the ratio of horses, cows to equal 5 and 3. He keeps his 45 horses and buys some more cows. Work out the number of cows he must buy. So we have to make here, if 45 is equal to 5, as the ratio would be 5 and the horses would be 45, and what is equal to 3. So we have to make 3 multiply 45 over 5, giving us 27. And we have to work out the number of cows he must buy. So this would be 27 less the cows that he already had, that is 20, giving us 7. So this would be 7. 6 years ago, the farmer invested $3,750 at a rate of 4% per year compound interest. 1. Calculate the total value of his investment after the 6 years. Give your answer correct to the nearest dollar. So we know that the formula of the compound interest is interest, and we have to put the principal amount, open brackets, 1 plus the percentage over the rate, over 100, close brackets, and put in the exponent the number of years. So it would be but it's asked us the total value of his investment, so we have to add over here the principal amount again. So 3,750, 1 plus 4 over 100, and this one would be 6 years plus the principle again. Let's see. This is okay. I didn't have to put this again. I'm sorry for that. And this will give us 4,744.94, and this continues, but correct to the nearest dollar. So this would be 4745. 4745. 2. The farmer wants to spend his investment on buying goats. Goats cost 126 each. Work out the maximum number of goats he can buy and the amount of money left over. So we have to make a simple division over here. 126 divided by the amount of its investment, so 4745. So the first number, we can see that 126 multiplied by 5 is 378, less, so over here it says 3, less that number, 96, and we have to add a 5 over here, so this would be 965 divided by 126, this gives us 7, so 7 multiplied by 126, 882 less 965, 83. So the number of goats would be 35, and the amount of money left over would be this number, that is 83. The farmer grows carrots. In 2018, the selling price for carrots was 96 per ton. In 2019, this selling price is increased by 18%. So we have to calculate the increase in the selling price from 2018 to 2019. This would be 96 multiplied by 118 over 100, giving us 113.28 less 96, as this has only the increase in the selling price, less 19, giving us 17.28. Now this is sequences. A sequence of patterns is made using lines and dots. The first 3 patterns in the sequence are shown below. So pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, and in the first exercise we have to draw another pattern. So we see that the space between this and this and this is 2 blocks, so we are going to respect the difference. So we see that there are 4 lines, so over here we are going to make 5 lines, as the increase of lines is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to make the same pattern over here. And we will put another dot over here. So complete the table. Number of dots in pattern 3 is 4. Number of lines in pattern 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this would be 10. And we have number of dots 5. And number of lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now it's asked us in the pattern 10. We can see, okay, I'm going to make this exercise to explain how I reached this. So find an expression in terms of n for the number of dots in pattern n. So the number of dots in pattern n, for example, in pattern 1, the number of dots are 2. Pattern 2, the number of dots are 3. And this is like the number of the dot is the number of the pattern plus 1. So this would be n plus 1. And we can verify it by making 4 plus 1 and giving us 5 with the number of dots. Now the number of lines in pattern n. So we can see another thing, that is 1, 4, 2, 7, 3, 10. And we can see that this is that they multiply the pattern by 3 and then they add 1, because 1 multiplied by 3 plus 1 is 4. 2 multiplied by 3 plus 1 is 7. 3 multiplied by 3 plus 1 is 10, as it can be seen here. So this would be 3n plus 1, the number of lines in pattern n. So having these formulas, we can reach to this result. So 10, that would be this, plus 1 would be 11. 3 multiplied 10 will give us 30, plus 1, 31. D. A pattern has 76 lines. Work out how many dots are in this pattern. So firstly, we have to know to what pattern are they referring. So we have to make this formula. So 76 is equal to 3n plus 1. 76 minus 1 is equal to 3n. 75 over 3 is equal to n, giving us 25. Now we know of what pattern are we talking about, and we have to work out how many dots would that pattern have. So the formula of the dots is n plus 1, and it would be 25 plus 1, giving us 26. Solve this equation. X plus 7 is equal to 15. 15 minus 7 is equal to x. X is equal to x. Okay, this would be 3 multiplied by 3x, that giving us 15x, plus 5 multiplied by 8, so giving us 40 is equal to 10. 15x is equal to minus 30, as we over this. So x would be minus 30 over 15, giving us minus 2. B. A club is arranging transport for its members. Speedy coach charges 625 plus 15 per member. The total cost in dollars for X members is given by the expression 15x plus 625. Sporty coach charge 117 plus 19 per member. Write an expression for the total cost in dollars for X members. So as this formula, as we have seen, this will be something like this: 19x plus 117. And to have the okay, we know that this is equal to 15x plus 625, as the charge is the same. So having this expression, we can know the value of x. So 19x minus 15x is equal to 625 minus 117. For x it's equal to, let's see, 625 minus 117, 508. X is equal to 127. 2. The total cost is the same for both Speedy Coach and Sporty Cards. Oh, Oh, I made this exercise. So this is this point. Sorry for that. This would be only putting this answer. That would be 19x plus 117, and all of this we have to make it over here. Next one. 7a. The line L is shown on the grid. Find the equation of the line in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So, firstly, to take m, we have to make the formula that is m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we have to take two coordinates, and we can see that this one, here is one, that is minus 2 and 16. So minus 2 and 16. And there is another one that is 0 and 6. And we have to replace these numbers. 2, 6 minus 16 over 0 minus 2. It actually doesn't really matter the order of how you put the y2 and x2. It can be over this side, it's the same. So this gives us minus 10 over 2, giving us minus 5. So y is equal to minus 5, replacing m, x plus, and we know that the c is the y intersection of the line, the intersection of the line over the y axis. So this is 6. So the formula would be y is equal to minus 5x plus 6. Next one. B1. Complete the table of values for y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 4. This would be minus 1 squared plus 2 multiplied minus 1 plus 4, giving us 3. And the same we have to make over here, 12. On the grid opposite, that would be this one, draw the graph of this formula for minus 2 and 3. So minus 2, I'm going to put this here, minus 2x over 4 would be this point, minus 1 over 3, that would be over here, so minus 1, let me see, will be here, 0 and 4, 1, 7 would be over here, and 2, 12, 3, 19, that would be over here. So we have to draw the graph. Okay, now C. For minus 2 and 3, write down the x coordinate. Sorry, I'm going to correct this over here. Okay. For minus 2x, for minus 2 being minor to x and 3 being major to x, write down the x coordinate of the point of intersection of line L with a curve y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 4, and the intersection would be over here. that approximately would be, let's see, each block represents 0.1, so 0.1, 0.2, 0.25. 0.25. Okay, next one. I don't know why there is nothing print over here. Here neither. I don't know what happened. I think all is printed. Yeah, all is printed. 8a. Work out the value of x. So we know that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180. So we have to make we have to calculate this number, but making an equation that is simple. 180 it's equal to 24 plus 71 plus x. So if we make this, the 74 less 71 will give us the 35. Why? Okay, we can see that these two lines are parallels, so this says that this angle is equal to this angle too, as they are parallels. So y is equal to 74. Next one. Work out the value of w, give reason for your answer. So, okay, this is something simple. We have to make 180 minus 125 as all angles in a straight line is equal to 180, this whole angle. So this gives us 52. And then the same as this, that the sum of the interior angle of a triangle is equal to 180. So this would be 180 minus 52 minus 85. It's equal to W. So 180 minus 52 minus 85 is equal to 43. So W is equal to 43 because the sum the angle of a straight line is 180 and the sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180. Now use trigonometry to calculate the value of p. We have here to apply the sine rule, that is sine of a over a is equal to sine of b over b. So what we're going to make is, we know this angle, so sine of 90 is equal of this number over 15 is equal to sine of p over 8. I'm going to continue this over here. This would be sine of 90 multiply x is equal to sine of p multiply 8. Sine of 90 multiply 8 divided, this would be 15 divided by 15, and this we're going to pass it like sine minus 1, it's equal to p. So we have to make this calculation over the calculator. So sine of 90 multiply 8 divided 15, and then we're going to make the sine with an exponent of minus 1 of this, giving us 32.23, and this continues, and we're going to correct it to three significant figures, being 32.2 degrees. 15. The diagram shows the path of a plane from airport A to airport B. Show that the distance between A and B is 375, and we have to make the Pythagoras theorem. So this would be the square of A plus the square of B is equal to the square of C. The square of A would be 300 kilometers to the square plus 225 kilometers square equal to C square, and I'm going to pass this 300 kilometers square plus 225 kilometers square is equal to C. 100 square plus 225 square, all of this square root will give us 325 kilometers is equal to C. 2. The plane flies at an average speed of 450 kilometers per hour. It leaves A at 14:45 and flies directly to B. Work out the time the plane arrives at B. So, as we did before, speed is equal to distance over time, but over here we're going to make time the subject, as we don't know its value. So this will give us distance over speed, giving us, so let's see, time is equal to 375 over speed, that is 450 kilometers over hour. Time is equal to 0.83 periodic, and to turn this into minutes, as in hour this would be, it's a confusing number, so this would be 1 hour, that is 60 minutes. So we want to know how many minutes it would be. So we're going to make, this is not, I forgot how it was. So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, sorry. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, and 0.83 is equal to, we're going to multiply it by 60, and this gives us 50 minutes. So we have to make 14:45 plus 50 plus 45, 95. This can be possible, so we're going to we're going to make 95 minus 60, giving us 35, and we're going to add 1 hour over here, so give us 15:35. So we will reach us at 15:35. 9. So on this exercise, we have transformation of vectors, of shapes, and in this exercise I would recommend to use a tracing sheet. I in the exam asked for it, so they gave me one and I used it. So the first one says, the diagram shows 4 shapes, A, B, C, and D. Describe fully single transformation that maps shape A onto B. So we can see that this is a rotation, as this had flipped. So it is rotation So we have to say three things. First, what kind of transformation is, then on what direction it went, and it went 180 degrees, of 180 degrees. Here it is not necessary to say it was clockwise or anti-clockwise direction because it would be the same. So rotation of 180 degrees, and we have to say the center of this rotation, and we can see that this is in the same place, so the rotation was in x6 and y7 because it's the middle of the two figures. So about 6.7. Shape same. So we can see that this is reflected. This is the same side, but it's in reverse, so this was reflected. So again, we have to say the transformation that was a reflection, and we have to say the mirror line, and we can see that there are 4 blocks of difference, so we have to divide it by 2, that giving us a 4. So the mirror line would be over here, and this is x1. So reflection with mirror line on x is equal to 1. Shape D. We can see that the shape B onto shape D was made transformated with an enlargement. So we have to say what type of transformation it is, that is enlargement, and the scale factor, and the center. So first we begin with the enlargement. With the scale factor. So to see the scale factor, we have to compare two sides. We have to put in the top the number that it was transformed, the shape that it was transformed, that it was shape D, 4 over. We can see that there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks, and over here there are 2 blocks. So we would be 4 over 2, giving us a scale factor of 2. At center, and we have to say the center, that the center is easy to make it. We have to continue the lines as this, so this line and this line, we have to make it. Over here, this line and this one would be this one. This line and this line and this line would be here. And we can see that the center of enlargement was 6 and 11. So, B. On the grid, draw the line of image A after translation by the vector -3 and 2. So this means the x and this means the y. So the shape A after the vector -3, so this will be 1, 2, and 3, and 2 up, so 1 and 2. This point over here, the same over here, and we construct the same shape by calculating the vectors. So it would end like this. I'm going to clear this, and now the last point. Which shapes, if any, are congruent to shape D? Give a reason for your answer. I have to. Okay. Well, there is no shape congruent. as there are no similar with the shape, there are no the shape that has the same size of shape D, so I'm going to put no shape is congruent as there is no similar shape. Is congruent to D, there are no similar shapes. So that's the end of this paper. I hope this was really useful to you and this could help you. So if you like the video, you can leave a like, comment, or if you want, subscribe. I probably will be making more videos of this, so yeah. See you next time. Bye.